What is going on, guys? My name is ggforgoblinguide. Today we're going to play Wear and Tear in our burn deck. Let's see if it's worth it in this modern metagame. Let's get into it. What's up, guys? It's been a while since we played some burn on the channel. So if you're happy that I'm back, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So today we're not playing a very complicated list. We're just playing normal, typical burn that I've been playing for the past few months. It's the same list. The only big change that we're doing is we're running 2 Wear and Tear in our sideboard. This is the list that Andrea Meguchi played recently, and I think, honestly, it's pretty important to run some enchantment removal right now. I'm really not a big fan of Wear and Tear because it doesn't do any damage to our opponent, but at the same time, it can really win you the game if your opponent just go for Urza Saga turn 1 or Sacred Aid or anything like that. You can just really get a huge advantage if you manage to hit a really important enchantment. And against other decks like you at Control, it can hit their Chalice of the Void as well as their Leyline Binding, so it's pretty versatile as well. Against Creativity, you can hit their Treasures, their Leyline Binding, their Fable of the Mirror Breaker, stuff like that. Hammer Time, it's a no-brainer. Jeskai Breach is also a no-brainer. So yeah, let's see if Wear and Tear is good in this modern metagame at the moment. Please let me know in the comment section below what you think about Wear and Tear. Do you think we should run other enchantment removal like Cinder Vines or Destructive Rollery? Let me know what you think, and without further ado, let's get into the league, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, round number 1. We're gonna keep this. Draw. Alright, let's start with a Goblin Guide. Hopefully they're not a Murktide with heat coming. Okay, we're playing against Creativity. So the draw is actually pretty bad when we're up against Creativity, because it's really about a race. Hopefully they don't have a Lightning Bolt. Well, if they don't have one, we're gonna get it one next turn. Alright, so we know, well, if they bolt one of our creatures, it means they cannot play the Kiki-Jiki Saga, Fable of the Mirror Breaker. And if we top deck a 1-mana burn spell, just win next turn, unless they have the use a bolt, which they do, so not gonna happen. Or 1-off lethal means they cannot fetch anymore. Really good. I'll just spike and pass turn. I'm just gonna let them use their thing. Boros Charm. Alright, we got pretty lucky that we had a charm. Alright, so let's bring some Vortex. 2 Wear and Tear. Because they're playing most of the time Leyline Binding and Fable of the Mirror Breaker, so the tear is actually not bad. Searing Blaze is like meh. We're playing some Teferis, the white version. Bring some Sanctifier, some Path. Like, these are all the cards that I would consider bringing in, but at the same time, we don't want to cut too much burn spells. I think we can cut at least 2 Searing Blaze. We don't want 4. Already cut the Rift Bolts. Can cut some Skewers. I mean, like, the wear tear are fine, but honestly, I think I just want to go for, like, damage. Like, I don't think it's a bad choice if you want to bring it in, but at the same time, like, I feel like it's probably better just to go for some damage. Like, the path gives us a little bit more time, where this does not really give us more time. Sanctifier is just a really good card for the persist. Yeah, we can just cut, like, Helix, I guess. Pretty weak hand, we're gonna mold. Way better. Um, hmm. So either the Sanctifier or Lava Spike. But having the double white is kind of annoying. I think I'm just gonna cut the Sanctifier and just gonna go for like the damage win. Because it doesn't mean that we play Sanctifier that we're gonna have like the chance to stop them from playing the Archon. It just stops the persists. Okay. Do I go for Eidolon or Swiftspear Lava Spike? I'm just gonna go for Eidolon. Sure. Probably just gonna play the Fable. Okay. I'm guessing they're just gonna Fire Ice our Eidolon here. And we're just gonna play our second one. Interesting. Um, okay, so they probably have the creativity then. And we should keep up Path or Bolt. I think I'm just gonna go Let Us Spike Your Face and pass. Okay, I'm gonna use my spell, so let's just Bolt. Sure. It's okay, we only have 2 lands anyway. Okay, just swing with the Eidolon. Guess we can just spike here. And if they want to go for... I guess if they have fetch into... No, they cannot do that. Yeah, I think we're fine here. Just keeping up the path. I was honestly, I thought they were going to fetch for Warven and just block my Eidolon, but because now they cannot fetch plus. Okay, they just had one in hand. It's a bummer. Interesting. I mean, they probably have a Spell Pierce here. Yep. Didn't do much about that. But I mean, we're not out of the woods. We're not out of the game yet. Because they're gonna go up to 4. And we can just top deck a Boros Charm. Or another path. Nope. Okay, maybe it was better going for the more aggressive route there. But I mean, if we went for Swiftspear plus Lava Spike, they would have just blocked. And they had the Flusterstorm, I'm guessing. So maybe there was a route that we could have been a little more aggressive, but I think it was okay. Not sure if I want the Sanctifiers now. I feel like just being more aggressive with like the Searing Blaze probably better. Like 3 Searing Blaze, Skewer the Critics, and just like another Helix or something. Like I feel like Sanctifier is not bad because most of their creatures cannot block it, and it stops the persist. But it doesn't kill their deck at all. Like if they just have the creativity in hand, they can just go for it. So I'm really not sure of how to sideboard against them. Let me know in the comment section below, how would you sideboard against creativity with our sideboard currently? Would you just go for a more aggressive route? Because if you're not aggressive enough, they're just gonna combo you off and you're just gonna lose. So I mean, I think it's better to be a little more aggressive. Like the Vortex are good, the Path are not bad. Like now I'm feeling pretty good here with 1 Vortex, even Vortex in backup. Next turn we're gonna play Eidolon. Burst Lightning. Interesting. Didn't even know they were playing that. It's like the 5th bolt, I guess. Yeah, let's just go for a Lava Spike. And I think I'm just playing the other Vortex. Just making sure I'm gonna have a way to prevent life gain if they have an Archon in 2 turns. Well, not this turn, next turn. Okay, so I think we're feeling pretty good with our anti-life gain, having a Skullcrack and 2 Vortex. I think they're not I haven't seen the white card. So I don't think they're playing white. I think we just won. I think it's gonna be difficult for them to not die here. While doing all this. Okay. That's actually a good thing. If they were going to go creativity on the dwarf, I was debating on doing Vortex because if their last card was like Spell Pierce or Flusterstorm, we pretty much lose on the spot. But now that they target the treasure, means if we go for a Skullcrack, they cannot Spell Pierce or Skullcrack without sacrificing the treasure, so either way we're good here. This is the best case scenario. Yeah. I mean, they probably didn't have a Spell Pierce if you go for that. But But honestly, just maybe like bluffing that you have the Spell Pierce might have been the better play, because if they have Spell Pierce, I lose. So I pretty much have to go for activation of Roiling Vortex, discard my Skullcrack. I might not top deck a burn spell. Like in this case scenario, I would have top deck Searing Blaze, crack, top deck Skewer the Critics. So I think I would have lost. So either way, please let me know in the comment section below what you sideboard against 5-color creativity. I'm really curious of your sideboarding with the sideboard we have currently. But since they're not playing white, I don't think Wear and Tear is worth it. I think with Leyline Binding, maybe more worth it. Let's go to the next round. All right, round 2, we're on the draw again. We can cast 3 cards in our hand. It's a bit awkward. I'm on the draw. I think I'm gonna keep. I think if we top deck our second land, we're really good here. Okay, Sentinel. All right, we're playing probably against Hammer Time. Just gonna go for Swiftspear. If this is Hammer Time, their start is not too crazy. Okay, it is Hammer. I think I'm just gonna go for Searing Blaze on the Sentinel and just hope they don't have anything to put the hammer on the creature. Just hate playing against hammer and just like holding spells, not doing anything, and then they just didn't have it, and you're just like awkward. No, they did have Circuit's Aid because it's hammer and they always have it, but it's difficult. I think hammer is one of the hardest matchups right now in Modern for burn. I mean, the game is not over. Never mind. They have a Shadow Spear. Yeah, the game is over. Alright, let's just pass turn. Make them get Shadow Spear. Just concede. Right. So this is the matchup where Wereter is pretty good. We can destroy the Ursa Sagas and the Sagas Aid, which is really fantastic. We're just going to cut all of our Eidolons. If I can manage to select. Some Lava Spikes and some Charms. Sometimes I like Roiling Vortex, but I think with the 2 Wear Tear, we should be a little better off. Yeah, this hand's pretty good. We just need our second line, and like this is GG. And even if we don't get our second line, we can still kill 2 Sacred Aid, which is really good. Like, we're gonna have some pressure with our Goblin Guides. Right. Giver makes things a little more difficult, but not too much. Okay. That's a relief. Interesting. Play Sanctifier, that's fine. Down to 9. We don't have much burn spell, but we have a lot of disruption. I'm just going to try to clear the way for this Goblin Guide to win. A line would be great here. Nice. Gonna go Fuse. This guy. The other Sanctifier is kind of annoying, but it's okay. One of my favorite playstyles is actually playing Control Burn with like a lot of sideboard cards. This is so fun. Like when you have Core Firewalkers against Prowess, Path and stuff, or just like Deflecting Palm, Smash against Hammer. Right. I think I'm just gonna smash the Sentinel right away. Free. I mean, do we need to have like the nuts to punish this play? Okay. Okay. Start. The Sunbaked Canyon has helped us so much. I think it did like 4 damage to them. It's pretty huge. Honestly, I think the block with the Giver was not great. Obviously, the Goblin guy would have dealt like 2 more damage, but like they would be dead right now, but not really because they would have been able to protect the core outfitter and the Esper Sentinel. Right. Just need to top the one burn spell, please. We drew our Forest Spring Vintage. Down to 1. What is going on here? Until your next turn, up to 1 target creature attacks a player. Each combat if able, discard a card and draw a card. 0. Exile target creature or equipment card with value less than Nari's Loyalty from a graveyard. Create a token of copy of it against haste. Cool. Didn't do much about that. Yep. They don't have 3 artifacts at the moment. Sure. Can I top deck 1 burn spell, please? That's a bit awkward. We drew 3 lines in a row. I mean, I think the odds of us winning this game is like 90%, but there might be a scenario where they can come back from this. Especially they're not playing blue, so they don't have counter spells. They might have a Mana Tide, but I don't think so. Finally. Okay. Might have like a path for their own Sanctifier. Alright, I mean, like, we just need to top deck 1 burn spell. Even a creature is good enough here. Okay, not anymore. Okay, we got it. Alright, just gonna reread this again. Okay. The draw, I think we don't change anything. We did manage to draw 2 Wear and Tear, 1 Smash, and 1 Deflecting Palm. Like, it's a lot of sideboard cards. Full lens. I forgot that the new cards from Fiery are out. I think my next my next league is gonna be probably with one of the new card, the oil counter guy with that cast non-creature spells. I'm just gonna put a Rift Ball to the bottom. If we don't draw our second land, I think we just lose the game anyway, so as well go with the Helix. Especially with the Sacred Aid start. We got pretty lucky with their start. They were not too powerful so far. But depends what they play now. Sure. Big land. Oof, thank you. Okay, so now we just hope they just put everything on the Sanctifier and we can just depalm. Do it. Do it. Aw. Sure. They're splashing red for Lightning Bolt and Ahiri. That is interesting. I mean, Nahiri against us doesn't do anything. Like, it's not a game about Planeswalker, Hammer Time, and Burn. Please put a hammer. Sure. Actually, like, click through the block. I thought I was going to have like one more thing to. Like, they should be at 10 right now, unfortunately. I think I forgot to put a stop on my thingy. Because when there's like an update, sometimes it resets all your stops. Might change the game, but hopefully will not. Okay. Don't tell me you have 2 Shadow Spears. Okay. I think we're good here. Hold. Hold. My opponent should be at 1, so it would just be dead right now. Sure. We got it with the palm. Alright, so our little misclick didn't matter in the end. Deflecting Palm is really good against Hammer. I think their list is honestly, I don't think it's necessarily bad, but I don't think it's against Burn it's better because they took a lot of damage from their lands, Sunbaked Canyon, Sacred Foundry. The best way to beat Burn is with Spell Pierce and like interaction. I haven't seen any protection spell +2/+2 hexproof indestructible, which is like the most annoying card against this matchup. Lightning Bolt is fine, but we only have Goblin Guides and Swiftspears after game 1, so it's not the end of the world. And us having Wear Tear helps a lot. So nice, 2-0. Let's go to the next round. 3, we're on the play. lot of lands, not a good hand. Let's them all. Better. This is Giganta, so it could be Breach or Prowess or a lot of things, because Giganta is like the companion of a million decks. Just gonna put Canyon to the bottom. This is probably Prowess, being a mountain. Is it Prowess? Okay. I'm gonna swing. And this is the classic scenario. Do you start targeting creatures, or you just don't care and just go face? Like, they have the growth here. It's annoying. I think I'm just gonna go face this time around, because we're on the play. My opponent's like 2 burn spells away from being dead with these 2. And we can gain 3 life. So let's go face. They're playing like 4 Mutagenic Growth, which is very difficult to beat. Eidolon is not bad. Swing. Sure. So my reasoning for swing here was just, I just need to I need to get some damage with this Eidolon, because we're not getting there if Eidolon doesn't do like 4 damage minimum. So hopefully I don't have a bolt. Okay, that's really good. Already 2 damage from the Eidolon. And growth. Okay. 3. Light up the stage, going down to 8, sure. Sure. So I'm just gonna swing. If they don't block, they're dead. If they block and cast a spell, they're dead. Pretty straightforward. Should lock them out from the game. So let's bring Sanctifier, Path, and they have Dragon's Claw, right? I think they are playing like 2 Dragon's Claw. Not 2 spikes. On the draw, I'm gonna take out 1 Eidolon, very least. Like, I could bring some Wear Tear, just so that they're playing 2 on the World Breach usually, and some Dragon Claw. I don't think it's really our plan here. Like, Wear Tear needs to be really, really good in my mind to bring it in, since it doesn't do damage with like Path. And our Sanctifying Vex already stops Underworld Breach from being good. Nice top deck. Probably have a bolt here. If they didn't have a creature turn 1, maybe they have a bolt. Or consider at the very least. Alright, it's okay. Gotta make them use their spells. That's fine. I mean, it is annoying, but we do have Sanctifier, so we're just gonna play control a bit and see where it takes us. Bold face, light up the stage. Okay. Their hand must be pretty bad. Hello. We're gonna get there. Damage at a time. Alright. I think I'm just gonna kill the Giganta with our Riftbolt plus Searing Blaze. I mean, if they do that, means their hand must be pretty bad. Sanctifier for the win. I think they just flooded really, really hard. Like, Prowess is playing between 16 to 18 lines usually, so it's a lot of that's a lot of lines. Okay. I'm gonna let you have your Underworld Breach with all lines in your You have one card. So many lands. Yeah, they just really flooded this game. Last card is sure. Alright, this is a bit unfortunate for my opponent, but it's gonna happen. Still not sure if I want to bring like Artifact Hate for this, just because usually they run only 2. Like, if I know for sure they're running like 4 Dragon's Claw, I would probably bring some in, but if I know they're only playing 2, it's like pretty unlikely they're gonna have it every single game, so not too worth it. Alright, 3-0. Let's continue this little league. Round 4, that's a lot of lands. Let's mull. A lot better. This, put the Sacred to the bottom. Island, go. Merfolk. Alright. I'm just gonna blaze now. I could wait for a lord, but I use my mana. We drew 2 lines, so we need to keep the tempo with Merfolk. It's a deck that just really wants to get the board. Bad draw. I'm just gonna swing first. Really want to use my bolt to kill a creature. Sure. This turn. At least their Hex Drinkers, Hex thingy. The Hex guy, Lord, is not gonna harm us too much because we just have a lot of lands, so we can pay their thing. It's alright. Alright. Plus, draw on the land. We can, and it's a good one. So let's just go shock that in. Try to bolt. And try to swing. You have a third Trickster? Jesus Christ, okay. Sure. Yes, I'm gonna swing. Do I use the Helix on the Trickster, or do I wait? Close call. I'm just gonna kill the Trickster now. Gonna be a top deck war. Fortunately, we drew just too many lines that are not Horizon lines, so it hurts us a lot. But their draw hasn't been too good, so we're not like in super bad shape. This top deck is like Canyon into Searing Blaze. Goblin is not the end of the world. That's a bit of information on what they're drawing next. The Lord is kind of annoying. I think we're gonna lose this one. It's fairly safe to assume. Many Lords. Yeah, we're here. You know, I gotta start killing those Lords. Hopefully they're not drawing anymore. Need them to whiff their draws a bit. Sure. It's okay. Not block. Yep. Oh, that was a rough one. Okay, got this path. Um, are they playing Vile? Like, they used to always play Vile, but I'm not even sure anymore if they play Vile. I'm gonna check, because if they don't play Vile, Eidolon becomes a little stronger, especially on the play. I'm just gonna double check. It's actually a pretty important information to know. Where's Merfolk? Okay. They still play Vile. Okay, I'm not stupid. Okay, so I think I'm gonna bring some Smash for the Vile, and I remember now seeing their list. They're playing Chalice of the Void. So let's cut all of our Eidolons and bring 2 Smashes in. Go like that. Not a fan of this hand. Too many lines, not enough things to do. Ooh. Okay, let's keep. I really, really hope we can draw a second land. Because having one line against Merfolk is already having one line is already pretty dangerous, but against Merfolk it's even worse because they can just make our land an island. Speaking of the devil. Alright, we're good to go. Sure. I'm gonna go face. Since I have a lightning bolt, even if I don't draw a line, I can just kill the Lord if I really want to. Yeah, even better. Just gonna say go for now. This bolt, just in case. Need to kill the Lord, or we're taking too much damage. They have the Trickster, we're just dead. Okay. That's pretty good too. 10. We need like a Searing Blaze here. Helix is pretty good too. Let's go for it now, I guess. While they're tapped out of casting the Lord Trickster. We're taking 5, 7. I think we're just dead here. Hmm. Yeah, and they had the Trickster. Oh, Hexcaster. No, not Trickster. This is the Trickster. Yeah, that's lethal. Yeah. Merfolk is quite hard. I think, like, with this new guy, it's like our worst nightmare. Having to deal with all of their creatures being almost spell pierce is quite difficult, and just like even before Hexcatcher, burn wasn't like Merfolk wasn't like easy, but now it's even harder. All right, let's get to the next round. See if we can get a little 4-1. All right, final round on the play. Very nice keep. Should be if this is like a normal burn deck, normal modern deck. This hand should be really good. This looks like Amulet. This is not a normal deck in my head. Like anything from combo would have been good. They have a really good start too. Yes, I'm gonna play Eidolon, but honestly, I think we already lost the game here. No one is playing Amulet. Why did we have to face this? Sure. Just gonna kill the Dryad, and hopefully it's gonna buy us a little time. Because we don't have a third line, so we don't have a way to just explode all of our burn spells to their face. I mean, I don't need that many Boros Charms, I just need some lands. Help us. Titan coming. That's probably the worst draw in our deck. . Should be game. Oh, Rolling Vortex, Palm. Just gonna take out all of my Goblin guides and Eidolons. 2 Swiftspears. And I don't think I want the Smash. I think 2 Air Terror is gonna be fine. Maybe Smash for the 2 extra Swiftspears on the draw, but on the play, I think Swiftspear is okay. Well, yeah, I think that's fine. Having like Swiftspear if they go for Grazer, we can just Searing Blaze. I Goblin guy. Okay. Air Terror. Okay, we might be fine here. Opponent. Sure. Well, that was pretty easy. Okay. Bring the Smash. Got the 2 Swiftspears. I mean, I think Swiftspear was like the star in this game. Dealt like a lot of damage. Uh, but with the Grazers, I need to have Searing Blaze to make them work. So I really want to keep just pretty weird. I mean, I'm gonna keep. They're mulliganing, so maybe it's gonna like do something, and I don't know, just for fun. I don't think it's a great keep, but just a little more for fun. See how useful it can be. think I'm just gonna Vortex rather than destroy the Amulet. Maybe that's a big mistake, but I need to put on some damage somehow. And if they play a Dryad, I can use the 3 mode next turn, or Saga 2 works. What is this? Oh my god, okay. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go fuse this. Another Amulet. Sure. You can have your Amulet if you want. It's fine. Are we gonna be able to beat one of our toughest matchups? They have 5 mana. Oh, 6 mana. If they have a Titan. Oh, sorry, mate. I don't know why I'm turning Australian. 5 damage from the Vortex, and that's why you bring Vortex against Titan. Alright, 4-1, nice. Let's go for a small wrap-up. So 4-1 with Burn. I'm pretty satisfied of what Wear and Tear accomplished in this league. Being able to destroy Urza Sagas is super great. Hammers and Amulets also. So yeah, having an edge against your hard matchups, Amulet Titan, Hammer Time, and other matchups can help too. I think it's pretty important to run Wear and Tear right now, even though I'm not a big fan of the card. I think right now it's a really pretty good card, especially if you can go for the Fuse version. So yeah, Burn, not the best deck around right now, but not the worst either. Unfortunately, the 4-color that is being less played is a big hit, but what can you do? You can still play the deck, really a lot of fun. And yeah, that's it for the video. Please let me know what you think of Wear and Tear in the comment section below, and I'll see you next time in another video. See ya. Bye-bye, guys.